Truth Tuesday. How's everyone doing? We are 2 days post-holiday, right? I think. Yeah. So, Truth Tuesday. I was lying in bed last night, thinking about what I wanted to talk about. And I wanted to talk about how it's okay to get discouraged. And it's normal and it's healthy. It's how you move forward from that. That will define your future. So, I've had this channel up for a month. My other channel questionably was sabotaged by haters. Not to sound like a narcissist. There's always going to be someone out there that does not clap for you. Please remember that. And you're not a narco for saying that. So, okay, Gus. Sorry, my dog's just scratching himself. So it can be hard to stay motivated and stay going. Like, I'm trying to build this channel. Still no sales off the Etsy shop, but obviously like I've disclosed, like my plan is to build my following, and on my DIY projects, not only teach you guys, but those who don't want to do, can pop over to the Etsy shop and buy stuff. So not the end of the world, but it can be hard to stay positive. And so I go, well, what are we going to topic tomorrow? And I got out, I was like, oh, let me get the lady book out. You don't have to be a girl to, enjoy this one's just, she believed she could, so she did. But yeah, it's discouraging. I've got, 50-some videos up, and I've got a whopping 6 subscribers. And let's be honest, one of them is my son, and one of them is on my other phone. So, it'll get there. I'm starting to see some views that aren't subscribers. So, that's exciting. Forward motion. When you plant the seeds, they don't just pop up overnight. Sprouts, maybe. So, if you are feeling discouraged because you're not seeing the growth, that's okay. That's normal. I'll only call you a loser if you give up. Try 100 times and then fail. I just cut my hair, sorry, and I'm totally a fan of Brad Mondo's self haircuts, but I just washed it, so I can't push it over and get the Audrey Hepburn look I'm going for. But great things happen to those who don't stop believing, trying, learning, and being grateful. Roy T. Bennett, The Light in the Heart. I wonder if that's a book, The Light in the Heart. Great things happen to those who don't stop believing, trying, and learning, and being grateful. So, I never play the lotto, but last night I was washing my dishes and randomly it popped into my head, go buy a lotto ticket. And, if you guys are on your spiritual jam, then you're you listen to the universe when it says something. But, so I went and bought a Powerball. I never do. But my favorite donuts were there, and they don't always have them the whole time of the year. They're a strawberry or a cherry. And so it was so funny. I was going to grab them, and I was I just feel like I won already. So be grateful for what you have. Again, if you're following for manifestation, you have to be grateful for what you have. And frankly, I would be terrified to win that much money. Fear of success? No, fear of all the people you don't want to hear from. Get a new phone number. My positive is, look at what you have done. So on Christmas, we stayed home, but that was okay. I enjoyed myself. I did what I loved. I stayed home in my pajamas, and I finally emptied that whole big rack, and got almost all my fall seed harvesting done just at home in my pajamas in the kitchen. So these are from Yellow Pumpkins. If anyone would like some, like I said, I still have two books of stamps and a bunch of envelopes, and I would love to send some seeds out to people. Share the love, give to others, seeds of hope. I know it's hard when we're starting a business and you're all right, I need this, and this. you might be surprised. You might have everything you need already. So, yeah, I need a computer. Yeah, I need Wi-Fi. Yeah, I need this. Yeah, I need my farm. But there's plenty of other things that I can do in the meantime. You know, maybe I don't get a farm this year. Dear Lord. Sorry, my vacuum just went like across the floor and I was like, oh, I live alone. It's the cat. But I can still I can grow food wherever I go. So, you know, maybe I won't have a truckload of food to give, you know, to sell, give away, feed the people. You know, but I know that I can grow food anywhere, and my channel's still up, and you know, you have to make do with what you have. And I know it's hard when you have those big ticket items in business, that you have to sometimes decide what you're going to put your money in. You know, I trust and believe I understand that. And I do want to just edit what I said the other day when I said buy subscribers. I didn't actually mean buy subscribers. There are companies that you can go through that will, you know, buy you 1,000 subscribers. That's not going to do you any good, because subscribers aren't, if they're not watching your video, it's not doing you any good. What I meant to say was, because Catfish and I had talked about this, was there's a way to promote your video to where they will put it in front of people like a targeted audience. It will help, you know, help you grow in that way. I have no idea what it costs. I haven't done it. We definitely don't have money to throw at that, you know, right now. And like I said, like, I restarted my business and I had 32 cents in my bank account. And I kept going, and I started the videos. My taxes finally came. I paid for the extras, and I used Zen Business. There's a lot of different LLC companies out there. You can do a comparison. They're online. I just went with Zen Business because it kind of went with, like, you know, my whole healing jam that I have going on. And for me, it was because with them, I can use their software to build my website. And so where it cost me, I want to say in total for me, because of where I live in my state, I think I ended up shelling out $750. That's my website domain name and the software to create it. Still haven't figured out if I can sell off of it or not, because that's what I need my computer for. It is too much for me to do on my phone, is to build that website. But it's already bought and paid for. You have to have a registered agent. So I paid, you know, $175 for that was from a registered agent in my state. It's just a state legality loophole. You can get your own. Maybe you can hire your own for less, you know. It just, the whole point of me, yes, I went to business school to teach myself all this, but it really can take a lot of that paperwork weight off of you. And then they'll like email me when I need to pay my quarterly taxes. They'll like they're on it. So I do feel like when you get there and you have the money to make that leap, it's definitely worth it. And again, there's other companies, so you don't have to get all the bells and whistles. Like I paid for all the extras. Like when I filed my taxes, I used TurboTax. I pay for full scale war on them babies, because before I went LLC on this business, I did self-employment for the last 3 years. And it was just me, and I wasn't big enough to really need to file all that extra paperwork. I didn't have any tax sales for the last 3 years, like my boutique, which we'll get into later, because I'm going to try to sell the merch that I still have from my boutique, to hopefully help us with the money to move, because we do have to move. This house sold. So I'm not panicking. It is what it is. Like, I can only deal with one problem at a time. What is in front of me today? So if you're overwhelmed, I hear you. Okay. Like I've got, you know, to shell out water and electric in the next couple weeks, and I haven't made a sale. I'm not working right now, because normally I'm more of a seasonal outdoor worker, so I may have to go grab a waitressing job to get the bills, to get the extra money to keep going. Not a laziness thing for me. We have an end game and these other businesses that I'm trying to focus on, because if I go punch a time clock 80 hours a week for someone else, I'm going to be too tired to focus on my dreams. So you all have to make your choices of, your living situations and, how many people are relying on you. I don't have a car payment. I don't have like any of that. I have one child. He's young, and neither one of us eat much. So I think I probably spend more on dog food every month. So again, my budget is very small, Anywho, so we all have debts. I understand that too. That's why I paused, because I was like, all mine already went to the court, so they're just gonna have to wait for me to be successful to get money from me. So right now, no, I don't have a credit card payment because they've already sued me. So I'm just saying, the bills will be there tomorrow, guys. The bills will still be there tomorrow. So you might as well focus on your dream if that's what's gonna really make you money and get you out of poverty mindset. I do not actively use credit cards. I have none. So I'm just saying, for those of you that are going, well, maybe you have a $400,000 house and a car and a wife and 3 kids or whatever. Maybe you're a single mom with 4 kids, and, times are tough. Oh my gosh. You guys, do you know how much daycare costs? As much as people's rent, for real. And that's for 1 kid. So, and that's in the Midwest even. Like, I don't even want to know how much it costs in the big cities. I mean, I'm in the big city, but still the Midwest. So our cost of living is a little bit lower. So I'm just saying, I understand, if you have like, real world debts and things like that. So don't think we're all kumbaya hippy dippy over here. The struggle is real. So, unfortunately for me, unfortunately, I was just under that cutoff of like, I can't even file bankruptcy. So, not to put all my personal stuff out there, but if we're, we all have our crap. So, we all have our struggles. So, and I think people are like, don't overshare. Well, this isn't my Facebook. This is my healing channel. So if I can't tell you what I've gone through and I'm sugarcoating bullshit, then I'm probably not a very good person to give you advice or help you try to heal whatever you need to heal, fix, motivate, whatever blockage you have. So I'm going to cut this off because otherwise I won't be able to upload it till tomorrow. So I can't upload any big videos. I have to go somewhere else to get them to upload, or it just glitches out. So, Truth Tuesday. The struggle is real. It's okay to get frustrated and to feel like overwhelmed and there's no end in sight. You got to believe in yourself. You got to be grateful for what you have. Find a way. Keep going. It may take longer than you think. Launch even if things aren't perfect. So, thanks.